State TV. It is good to see y'all once again. It is so good to have you here in my office doing Mornings with Mimi. All right, so how Mornings with Mimi goes, I give you a quote, maybe a song, and a staff shout out. And today's quote is, nobody has a right to tell you how to show up. That's not an outward appearance thing, it's an inward appearance. Nobody has a right to tell you how to show up in any space that you come into. And so I learned that from my therapist. Hint, hint, some of y'all need a therapist. I digress. Now, we are going to do not just a song of the day, but singer of the week, rather. And that singer is going to be Frankie Beverly. He wrote and sung some amazing music. And so I hope you go and search him out on Spotify or wherever you listen to your music at and pull up some of his music and enjoy his melodious sound of his voice. Okay, and now next is staff shout out. Guess who's staff shout out for today? Huh? It is I. It is me. And why not? Because I deserve. And you know why? Because I'm coming to you from me to take up all my time to say to you, I am the staff shout out. Huh? I am the one. And guess who else I brought with me as a staff shout out? Disinfectant wipes and tissue. Because the community need to know, wipe your nose with tissue and not your hand. And when you can't get to the bathroom, carry some wipes. Huh? Now, I am sending you back to Black at App State TV, where we're in season 3, and I need you all to tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody we're doing bigger and better things this semester. All right, Black at App State TV, see y'all later, bye.
Education is vital for growth and progress. What we learn shapes our future and the world that lies before us. That's why App State keeps advancing our founding mission of access to academic excellence. New programs provide new opportunities. New facilities open new doors for faculty and students. Tomorrow's solutions can be found here today. Here at the premier public undergraduate institution in the Southeast, here at App State.
Everyone say welcome back to Mimi and thank you. We enjoy our mornings with you. And to you all, welcome back to the first episode of the season of Black at App State TV. I'm Sophia Samples. Let's get into it. If you're new here, Black at App TV is a platform for the Black community on and off campus. We cover everything from Black artists to business owners to athletes and history that deserves to be recognized and celebrated. Tap into our social media platforms to enjoy more on Black news. Now that you're all caught up with us, let's take a closer look at the NABJ conferences Tessa was at this past July.
National Association for Black Journalists, otherwise known as NABJ, is a nonprofit organization that provides innovative, quality programs and services to its members. The organization advocates on behalf of Black journalists and media professionals in the U.S. and worldwide. The NABJ was founded on December 12, 1975, after a revolutionary meeting in Washington, D.C. was held by 44 men and women with a dream. This miraculous group came together to discuss how various news platforms and disciplines across the U.S. can support both emerging and established Black journalists. As the NABJ approaches its 50th anniversary in 2025, let's recap the 2024 conference. This year, the theme was Winds of Change, Journalism Over Disinformation, and held in Chicago, Illinois. The opening day was marked by the controversy and crowds that came with Donald Trump's Q&A session in the Hilton Chicago. Afterwards, a plethora of opportunities for journalists including free headshots, interviews with top news companies, plenty of swag, and chances to network with other brilliant Black creatives were offered, and more. Surpassing records, the NABJ produced a whopping 4,181 registered attendees and 4,367 members. According to Brandon Pope, NABJ's president, it doesn't stop there. The participation within the outlet is projected to grow exponentially within the next couple of years. Today, the NABJ headquarters is located at the University of Maryland, and they plan to continue to hold conferences nationwide to advocate, educate, and inspire as a program.
See, that seems like fun. If you or someone you know is interested in signing up for the NABJ, reach out to us or visit their website for more information. With election season around the corner, we wanted to touch base with the recent debate. You may think Kamala Harris has a lead to win the presidency, but it's more complicated than that. Let's break this down a little bit, shall we? With what is likely the only presidential debate out of the way, it may be hard to understand just how close this race is and why former President Trump isn't open to doing another one. A new poll from Reuters and Ipsos shows that Vice President Kamala Harris may have an edge over former President Trump, leading 47% to Trump's 42%. Of the 1,405 voters who watched the debate, 53% believe Vice President Harris triumphed over the former president. With this new poll, it's easy to get excited and make the assumption that Harris will win the election, but it's still more complicated. If you don't know, 7 states are considered battleground states, which you may know better as swing states. The swing states are Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. A new poll from Quinnipiac University recently dropped on September 8th. It said in North Carolina, Harris led Trump 50% to 47%. But get this, 4 days later, state polling conducted by the New York Times revealed that Harris has less than a 1% lead in the state, edging out former President Trump 48% to 47%. So as you can see, it's too early to claim victory on either side, and neither should claim the White House until November 5th. As of September 23rd, we still have 43 days until the election, so continue to do your research. Make sure you're registered to vote. Make sure your friends and family are registered to vote. If you're not registered, there are people throughout campus who would love to get you registered. Get out there, y'all. Stay with us, and we'll be right back after this short break. Welcome back, y'all. Let's talk about BSA. Knowledge and action are power. So what am I going to do about it? That's the question you ask yourself as a member of the Black Student Association at App State. Being a part of the BSA is not just about cultivating relationships, promoting cultural awareness, and preserving the essence of our heritage, but also about being the voice behind the Black students of App. Plus, there's nothing better than a BSA event. Whether they're hosting a welcome back block party, a men's mental health and self-care workshop, karaoke night, or the Black Excellence Awards, you know it's going to be a great time with the best people. If that seems like something you want to be a part of, come to a general body meeting. They happen every Monday at 7 p.m. For more information about where it's at and what they're doing, follow appstate_BSA on Instagram. It's time for Blurred Alert. Let's go to Nick in the field.
Too blurred or not too blurred?
Nick, we're rolling.
Oh, watch out, Blurred Alert. I'm Nick, your resident Blurred, and welcome back. Hope you had a great summer and having a fantastic start to the school year. Now let's get to it. Time for our first story, The Boys. If you know what The Boys is a satirical parody of what if superheroes met capitalism. Well, season 4 of the show came out this summer, and the ratings took a huge drop. At the same time, a new actress who was casted as Sister Sage, known as Susan Hayward, was also got a lot of screen time and then played a major role, even though she played an antagonistic part. The show got a lot of hate for some reason, and a black woman playing a major role and the show's reviews dropping. A coincidence? I think not. Now, new part, Blurred Bit. I ask y'all a question and y'all answer it. Let's get to it. Today's question is, which actor is best known for voicing Mufasa and Darth Vader? If you said James Earl Jones, then you'd be correct. James Earl Jones was a legend in voice acting and the acting community. And unfortunately, he recently passed away at the age of 93. Even though he passed away, his legacy will still live on with us, and I just want to say thank you. Time for our final story, The Acolyte. On previous Blurred Alert, I talked about The Acolyte and the controversies that it was getting for just a trailer. Well, over the summer, the show released, and it only got canceled only after having one season. Some fans, that part of Star Wars fandoms, claimed that it was canceled because it was diverse and because of the word that rhymes with poke, which I'm not going to elaborate on anymore. I just want to say this, I don't know times I have to say this again and again. It's 2024, it's kind of old to be here on a show because it's too diverse. What type of reason is that? I don't know. Well, that's all I have time for today. I'm Nick, this was Blurred Alert. Hope you had a great day, and blurred out.
Thanks, Nick. That's all the time we have for today's show. And as always, be sure to stay current with us on Instagram, TikTok, and now Twitter. Stay blessed, Black, and beautiful. We'll see you next time.